So a mock-up is simply a realistic presentation of a design. For example, you've designed something for a t-shirt and you want to see how will it look, if this was on a t-shirt or in a representation of real life. Maybe you've designed a book and you want to see how would it look as a book cover. So that is a mock-up. It's simply a representation. So now for you to be able to create mockups, first of all, you design what you want to put on a mockup. So I'll use a logo, for example. So let's go to this first option here on logos, this template here. Let's click on it. Okay, it's loading up. So this one says Daniel Gallego. So I'm not going to change anything on the design. I love how the D and G is looking, but let's say maybe we change the names and make it more Zambian, So let's edit this name down here and say something like maybe Duncan Gondwe. Okay, so let's say this is the logo design for Duncan Gondwe. So now we've designed what we want to have to be able to put on a mockup. We've designed it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is save this design. So I'm going to click on the download button. Remember, the download button is the arrow on the top right corner. So I'll click on that. Then I'll click on the word download. Then I'll choose the download option here and wait for this to be downloaded. So it has been downloaded. Good. Now, the next thing that is going to happen is I am going to just start a completely different thing. Okay, I'm going to start a completely different design. So I'm going to go back to the home page of Canva. And then I'm just going to do like I'm designing something completely new. So I'll just click on this plus sign here. Then I'll go to where it says Instagram post. Okay, just waiting for the options to load up. So the options have been loaded. So what you do now is you click on the plus sign to get those options. So click on the plus sign and then you scroll down. You see this menu that is just right below everything. Scroll down, you keep scrolling, or you keep swiping. So you swipe until you reach to this option, the last option here down here that says mockups. So you click on that. And then it's going to give you suggestions for those mockups. But one thing that we forgot, before we actually even get to mockups, we need to have our design there already, right? So it's still the same thing. So let's say we want to mock up our design on maybe a smartphone, just to see how the design will look on a smartphone. So I'm going to click one option here. I'll click this one, which has some books, and the pink stuff. So let's click that. Now let's insert an image that is going to go inside this. First of all, let me just try to increase this so that it's clear. Okay, now let's look for an image. Now the image that we're going to insert is that image that we created, that logo. So I'm just going to click on upload. Then I'll upload a design. So you remember how to upload images on Canva, right? So I'll go to downloads now. Then this is what I designed. So the Duncan Gondwe logo. So let's wait for it to be uploaded. Okay, it's been uploaded. There it is. And then we click on it. And then you just move it. See, you just move it. When it becomes, it becomes transparent, like you can see what is behind this image, then it means you have inserted it. So just let go and then wait for it to load. So it might take some time depending on the network, or just depending on the type of mockup. So look at that. That is how a mockup would look like. So let me just try to undo this so that I can take it slow by slow now. So that is it. So you can see that this thing is black. You can't see what is behind this logo. But when you try to move it around, like when you click on this logo, this image, and you start to move it around on this same image where you want it to be, you see that you can now see what is behind it, and the color reduces, like the transparency of this reduces. So just let go and then wait for it to load. Once it loads up, it will give you that mockup. Okay, so now let's try another type of mockup that we can do. For this one, let's create another page. Now, instead of going back to start another design, you can simply just add another page to this. So you go to this part here, which is showing 4 squares in a circle. So you click on it, then you just click on the plus sign here so that you can add another page. So you click on that and double click it so that it opens. So again, we can now start another mockup design. So let's see, what else can we mock up? Let's try maybe a t-shirt. Okay, so apparel, we have apparel here, we have friends, we have home and living, there's packaging. Anything that you want to mock up, you can mock it up. So let's try t-shirt. So let's see, who can we try? So we'll go for male since the name we're using is Duncan Gondwe. So let's just try to increase this so that it's clear. Increase by adjusting and clicking on those round options. And then let's get our mockup. So we go back to uploads. Remember the option where uploads is. Then we click on our logo. It's there. Then you just start to move it. You see? It's now transparent, meaning you just need to let go. That is it. So you see, that is what happens when you are able to mock up your designs. Now, if you don't want this black background to show, you just want the letters and the name. That is why you learned how to remove backgrounds from an image. You can also remove this black background from this, so that you can only see the letters. So if that's what you want, you go to remove.bg and remove the background, and then that image that you download, the one that doesn't have a background, you upload it on Canva and use it to do your mockups. Let's try another type of mockup, the last one. I'll leave you to also be able to try things out, try different mockups. Make sure you design something and try out different mockups and just perfect your skill. So click on the plus sign and then double click so that this can open. Now let's go and look for a mockup that we can use. Can we use laptop? Should we use frame? Should we use packaging? Should we use a watch? Okay, I think I had a network failure at some point there. So let's go on again. Let's try a pillow. So let's go on this pillow mockup. Okay, let's increase it again. Okay, now let's mock up that pillow. So I'm going to go to uploads, and then where is our logo? Here it is. You can even use your own photo. You don't have to create a new design. You can even just mock up your own photo, So let's do it and see what happens. Let's see how it will look. There we go. So that is how a pillow would look like. So that is your design being represented in real life. Now let's try to undo this so that I show you that it is possible